Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Kellen here with Droid Life, and we're taking a look today at Motorola's newest device. This is the Moto E. So it was announced last night. It's another device like the Moto G that's built for emerging markets. It's supposed to be ultra affordable, and it is. It's $129 without a contract, comes in white or black, and you can buy it either on Motorola's store or from Amazon today. So yeah, announced last night. It's available today. Crazy affordable. So if we open this up here, you can see I've got the white model. Again, it comes in white or black. There's the device. So let's set it down real quick, though. Jump into the unboxing to make this official. And really all you get in here is a charger. And it's not a USB cord with an adapter. It's just a charger, but it is micro USB. And then you have some guides in here as well. Quick start guides, stuff like that on, how to use features. That's pretty much it for the box. It's really simple. So here you go. Let's power this bad boy on. And while that's happening, let's talk specs. So you've got a 4.3-inch QHD display. That's little Q, not big Q, which is 540 by 960 resolution, 256 pixels per inch. And there is also Corning's Gorilla Glass 3 on there, so it should be plenty sturdy. You have a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon 200 processor on the inside. You have 1 gig of RAM. And then on the back side, you have a 1980 milliamp hour battery, which can apparently last up to 24 hours, according to Motorola. You have global GSM capabilities, so it should work all over the place. You have a 5 megapixel camera on the back side. See that there. You'll notice there is not a camera on the front, so no front-facing camera, probably a cost-reducing measure there. You have 4 gigabytes of internal storage. You also have micro SD card support with support up to 32 gigabyte cards. So you have some expansion there. You have Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi, and that's pretty much it. So actually, let's jump in the back here. So you can remove these backs, and this is one of the selling points here. They call them Motorola shells, by the way. But between the black and white model and the number of shells that are available, there's up to 20 color combinations, I believe. So you can see the shell here. You can buy these on Motorola's store. They come off pretty easily. Once you take that off, though, you'll notice the battery is non-removable. So again, that's 1980 milliamp hours. It's not removable. You do have SIM and micro SD slots right here, though. So slap a SIM in, take it anywhere you want, basically with GSM, and then micro SD up to 32 gigabyte cards. So you've got some expansion there. You can definitely load this bad boy up with plenty of 5 megapixel shots. So got this all sealed up. Let's take a tour. Headphone jack up top and noise canceling mic. You do have your 5 megapixel camera again on the back. And then it also does have the little dimple, which we loved so much from the Moto X and couldn't stop talking about. On the right side is your power lock switch and volume rocker. If we flip it over here, you have nothing on the other side. It's completely smooth. On the bottom is your micro USB charging port. You'll notice there's no mic there, so I'm going to assume the mic is embedded under this metal sort of band here. Then your speaker is up top, and again, no front-facing camera. Those are your sensors, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple, minimal device. So if we jump in and look at the OS, you'll notice it is essentially stock Android. So just like what Motorola's been doing with the Moto G and Moto X, they are keeping this as stock as they can. It is running Android 4.4.2, so latest version of KitKat, and Motorola is promising plenty of updates going forward. If you scroll through the settings, though, you'll notice nothing's really changed in here. You're not going to find, the twist to access the camera or active display. The Moto G doesn't have those either. Those are Moto X flagship features. But if we do jump in the camera, though, it's somewhat similar. You can essentially tap anywhere, and that will take a photo. You can also swipe around to get to the gallery and settings and things like that. So regular gallery. And so in that sense, it acts just like the Moto X or Moto G. And then if you swipe from the left to right, you get into settings, which also will look familiar to anyone that owns either of those devices. So, a lot of the software is going to be the same as what you get on the Moto X, but you're not going to get, like, again, the twist action camera and stuff like that. But you'll notice in the app drawer, you do have an FM radio. So that's something unique. You'll also notice there are Motorola Migrate and Assist apps. So some of those Motorola features are there that you've seen on some of the other devices. But again, overall, it's mostly stock. It's a lot of Google apps. Does have on-screen buttons, though, so you can swipe up to get into Google Now whenever you'd like. Really, it's kind of a neat little device. It's definitely small with that 4.3-inch display. We'll probably give this some more spin. We're going to compare it to the Moto G here in just a little bit, so you guys can see that, maybe the Moto X too. we might do a full review, might just sort of give you guys some general thoughts. In hand, though, it does feel pillowy and nice. It is a tiny little guy, and Motorola has done some special things to sort of make it fit nicely in your hand, and it does. So no problems reaching notification bars and things like that. But overall, again, this is the Moto E. It's for emerging markets. It's incredibly affordable, $129, available on Motorola and Amazon already. So if you guys have comments or questions, want to know more about it, feel free to give us a shout. For now, we are Droid Life, and we're out. Peace.